Good morning. This is Dave Dixon, if you don't know who I am, and thank you for finding me. I'm just leaving church on my way to breakfast, and I wanted to tell you about my game plan for my diet. I've been like 240 pounds for like ever, and I haven't been uncomfortable with it, but I did want to lose some weight. So I initially got on Ozempic and quickly lost like 25 pounds. It was like the easiest 25 pounds I ever lost. I didn't even know I was losing it. And so that got me down to, say, 215. And then recently I got banned on Ozempic. There's a link to a video that I'm going to make. You'll be able to check it out why I got banned. But whatever, I'm not able to take it anymore. And so I have to come up with a different plan. So I looked at a carnivore diet. I looked at an Asian diet. And I looked at a keto diet. Now, the one I kind of picked is called modified keto. And basically, it's just cutting out all carbs. And that's what I'm going to try to do. As of yesterday, I started. We went to a really nice dinner last night. It was a place where they serve up really good steaks. And so we were with another couple and her mother. And it was the first time I had steak in probably 3 years, red meat. But in a keto, modified keto diet, it's actually good to have that. So I had it. I did not eat the mashed potatoes. I did have 1.5 breads, but I loaded it up with butter. I can't deny myself everything. It was the first day. And I weighed 220 pounds. So I'm going from there. My goal is to get down below 200, which I haven't been below 200 in many, many, many years. And I like to do that before my birthday in March, in the middle of March. So I wanted to let you know what my idea was, and let's just see if we stick to it. I kind of feel if I tell you guys that I'm gonna be motivated to stick to it. But the things that are important to me is, yes, it is going to be a keto diet, so I'm going to remove all carbohydrates. And there might be a little bit of stuff I'm taking, like I'm Japanese, so I like this stuff called natto, which is fermented soybeans. My wife does not even like to watch me eat it because it's kind of gooey, but it's really good. I grew up with it. And I saw on one doctor on YouTube saying that it was really, really good in terms of your bio for your stomach. And then I got some ginger, and this is Japanese ginger. So I got that from the store. And then I'm going to really focus on, just eating proteins. Like right now I'm going for an omelet, a ham and cheese omelet, and I'll probably add spinach and mushrooms. My mother was an organic farmer, and so I grew up on an organic farm. And it's hard to believe for me that fruits and vegetables are bad for me. So that's my modification of the keto diet. I think that for a long-term plan, that's what I'm going to have to do. So cutting out all the cookies, the breads, that kind of stuff. That's really where I'm hoping to get my benefit on the food. And even though the diet food part is more important, they say, than the exercise part, my goal is to do 10,000 steps. And I did do that yesterday. It was actually pretty easy. It wasn't too bad. But it will be hard on those rainy days. But I do have a gym membership, so I can go there too. But I'm going to try to keep that up at least for the next 60 days to see if that's going to help me. And then I'm hoping that I can drop below 200, and if I do, then I may go lower, but that's my immediate goal right now. I can't even imagine being below 200 because I haven't been below 200 in, I'm going to say, maybe 15 years. But you know, as you get older, you have to start taking care of yourself. And having a diet where I have had a lot of carbs, I think it's attributed to some of the medical problems that I've had, and some of them recently. But the last one that I was just told about is that I'm borderline on a fatty liver. And so I was like, is there a medication for that, or what can I do to take care of a fatty liver? And really the only thing they were telling me, the doctor, is that I've got to lower my fat. And you know, going on a diet, I did say, well, I lost 25 pounds, and he's like, well, that's not really significant. I mean, he didn't make me feel good. I mean, I didn't feel good about it, even though that's a positive change, but it's just not enough. So that's what really made me start to think I've got to get on some type of a diet. Even though I don't like to deprive myself, I'm going to do this for the next 60 days and then try to make it so that it can be a lifestyle change for me. And then once I get to the 200 mark, which the way I just said that made it sound like it's going to happen, then I'm going to probably go a little bit lower. I think my optimum is like 185. I'm 6'1", but I can't imagine I can get that low. I know some people are losing 60 or 100 pounds, and I think that's great, you know, but for me, I do need to get down below 200, so that's my initial goal. I find by writing it down and even telling it to some people, we were talking about it quite a bit yesterday with our friends. I didn't realize she was on a keto diet, or she's been on keto for many, many years. One of the things I was just literally shocked about, I had never heard about it until day before yesterday, was what they call butter coffee, where you actually put butter inside your coffee. And I've never heard of that at all. And you're supposed to put 2 teaspoons of butter into your coffee. So I did do that twice yesterday. I did it in the morning, I did it in the afternoon. The afternoon coffee was to keep me awake during our dinner. And then I had it again this morning. It actually tastes really good. I think anything with butter probably tastes good, but the coffee actually tasted really good. And the idea behind it is your body needs, you know, fats and oils. So I'm going to continue doing that. I do get my blood tested like every month for diabetes and other things. Probably now more so for the fatty liver. So I'm thinking if I get my cholesterol is going in the wrong direction or something, then I'll probably find out about that and report it back to you. So I'm making those changes, you know, to go keto. I think the cutting out of the carbs, the breads and everything, I think that's going to be a really big deal. And then also the exercising is going to help. Just activity, getting up and moving and trying to get those 10,000 steps in every day. I'm also doing another exercise program that I saw called high intensity interval training. I never heard of this before, but in looking at YouTube, I saw it on a channel, and it kind of makes sense to me because I can typically walk at a slow to steady pace. I can walk for an hour and it doesn't feel like my breathing increases or anything. You know, I'm not walking that fast, I guess, and so I'm not burning that many calories. So the high intensity interval training, I've done it, I did it the last 2 days. I'm going to do it again today. It involves 15 minutes of walking, but the way you do it is interesting because you walk for 2 minutes and then you run like hell for 30 seconds. I'm not a big runner anymore just because of my knees and back and everything else, but I can run for 30 seconds. But boy, when I run for 30 seconds like hell, I mean, I am sucking wind. I am sucking big time wind. And so that's the point of it. is the oxygen exchange. So if I end up losing, or when I end up losing, I should say, my 20 pounds, I'm not going to really know. Is it because of the high intensity interval training? Is it because I cut out the carbs? Is it going to be because I'm doing 10,000 steps a day? That's okay. It doesn't really make a difference to me how I get there. I don't need to have something pinpoint. It's not scientific. The goal is just to get there. And my goal is to get there before my birthday. So this is kind of a critical birthday for me because my age will be 67. And that happens to be the same age that my father was when he passed away. Now, he was a smoker and a drinker, all of his life. So I'm hoping that gives me an edge because I've never smoked and I don't drink. So but it does make you feel kind of weird, like, oh, that's kind of weird. And so that'll be weird this year as I hit my birthday. So wish me luck. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching me go to my goal. Getting better at backing up. Oh, sorry about that. So, thank you so much for finding me, and I know you're giving me support. I can feel it, and I will do my best to try to hit that goal, and I'll keep you informed, as I'm going through this. Thank you much, and have a great day.